All right, so right now I'm actually in Chick-Fil-A drive-thru. I've been in drive-thru for a little minute. So while I'm in here, I thought it would be only right if I gave you guys another episode of Behind the Brand, right? So one thing I kind of want to talk about real quick is getting yourself hot, because that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. So every time I decide that, you know what, I want to lay low, I want to just kind of just do what comes to me, just do what I want to do, things start to slow down. It happened last year. It also happened this year. So I was like, you know what, maybe it's just not the season for me to slow down. But I also don't want to do the things that I was doing last year that got me hot. And when I say got myself hot, is that I was putting out a lot of value, a lot of free game, a lot of content. Like I was doing like 3 to 5 posts a day, which was like insane, right? So I don't think I necessarily want to do that, but I know that works. I know that works. So now it's like, all right, I need to kind of get myself back popping, because a couple things that I want to do this year. I think I said in the previous video that my goal is to kind of get away from doing as much shooting as I'm doing. So what I'm actually trying to do, I'm gonna just kind of go ahead and lay it out right now, is that my plan is that I want to start a lifestyle brand, which is gonna be like seasonal drops. Like I don't want to do, you know, a full line or anything, and I don't want to just sell clothes. Like I might want to do a candle, a little beer butter, a little hoodie, a little hat, you know, whatever the case may be. I kind of want to just be able to have the freedom to do whatever I want. So I already have a name for it. I ain't gonna tell you that just yet, but I have a name for it. So I kind of want to start that, and I want to get like 2 event spaces kind of up and running. So those are my like plans for like the next 6 months to a year. But to do that, I need to bring in some more revenue, right? Like I make a nice amount a month, but to make those moves and to actually bring in people who can actually run the brand, and run those brands, and you know, invest in and all that type of stuff, then I need to kind of increase my revenue by, I'll say at least about 5,000 a month, 5 to 10,000 a month, which is not hard to do. I can say it's not hard to do because I haven't done it, but I feel like it's not going to be super hard to pull off, but it just takes a little bit of energy and a little bit of heating up a little bit. So so for me, the plan to kind of heat up the rubber society, heat myself up, is to start to put out case studies, because that kind of shows the value that I already do. That's also giving away more value content, which I kind of got away from, but I know it works. And I put out one this week, and the saves and the shares on that went through the roof. So I know that still works. And hold up. All right, so I just got my food. So yeah, so I know that works. The plan is to do that. But it's also, I can't just put out value all day, because that kind of burns me out, because yeah, it just burns me out. So another thing that I'm actually doing is doing more conceptualized shoots. So the idea is, if I can put out more work of what I'm ultimately trying to do, that's going to lead more of that to my way. But also, if I can give value that just kind of, you know, gets me in front of new people, and then if I can show the case studies of the work that I do, is going to just show people that I know what I'm talking about, because I do know what I'm talking about. So that's kind of the idea of how I'm gonna plan these next couple of months. So yeah, I got some things in place, but it's gonna take a lot of being intentional about my time, being intentional about where I spend my money, how I spend my money, when I go out, who I'm around, like all that good stuff. So that's kind of it for this particular video. I just want to kind of give you guys a little bit of behind the scenes, behind the brand, to say that more, you know, precise, behind the brand of what I am, what Rashad is, that's me, what the Rebel Society is, and we know what all that, you know, the moves for the next couple of months. So y'all be blessed.